everyone, and welcome to my GH Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. GH spoilers. Britt reveals that Cullum stabbed Marco, shocking Sidwell. According to General Hospital teasers, Britt may be the one to reveal to Sidwell that Cullum, not Sonny, killed his son Marco with a knife. What will happen to all of this? Britt Westburn has finished. Britt is shown saying, "I need to tell him Cullum was the one who murdered his son," in the General Hospital teaser film for the week of April. It's difficult to determine if she is speaking to Lucas, Cassius, sometimes known as Fake Nathan, or someone else. Britt may feel that Cullum cannot get away with Marco's death, even though she detests Sidwell, particularly considering that Jason is being held accountable for shooting the WSB double agent. Having said that, Sidwell is certain that his adversary Sonny was responsible for his son's stabbing. Thus, Britt needs to provide some kind of evidence to support this claim. Sonny has a purpose, and the manner in which Marco died is a clear indication of the crime boss's nefarious activities. Sidwell will also consider why he would harm his son when Cullum is his collaborator on Caesar Faison's final project, The Revenge of Jane Sidwell. Having stated that, will Britt reconsider telling Sidwell? Yes, it would be fantastic to see Cullum suffer some Sidwell-style retribution, but at what cost? Britt would have to explain to Sidwell why the WSB agent attacked Marco in order to establish Cullum's motivation, and both she and Lucas share some of the culpability. Although Marco's death wasn't Britt's fault, he may still be alive if he hadn't been stealing her medication for Huntington's disease and Lucas hadn't encouraged him to do so. When Sidwell learns the truth, he will be furious with Cullum, but will he also attack Britt and Lucas as part of his retaliation of his son's death? Will Britt have the guts to be honest with Sidwell about Marco's passing? Comment below. General Hospital spoilers. Willow suspects Kai and Trina of being Drew's shooters. Is a new setup coming? According to General Hospital spoilers, Willow might take some risky actions against Kai and Trina. Willow is aware that a lot is at risk because she heard Trina and Kai discussing her shooter guilt. Despite being acquitted during her trial, Willow is still not completely innocent. Willow's reputation might be impacted if the truth is out, even though she cannot be charged for Drew's second gunshot. Willow is afraid of losing her new congressional seat and incurring Sidwell's fury. In addition, Willow is relieved to have shared custody of her kids and is determined not to lose them once more. Trina and Kai's awareness of Willow's involvement in Drew's shooting is therefore problematic. Willow is obviously uncomfortable with the circumstances, but she might be able to convince Harrison Chase to assist her once more. Willow informed Chase in the April 6 episode that her chief of staff was advocating for new background checks for all employees. Willow claimed that this included Kai. Thus, she questioned whether Kai was mentioned in the course of Drew's shooting inquiry. Chase's curiosity has been piqued because he appeared confused by Willow's question. Because of Willow, Chase might investigate and begin to suspect Kai of firing at Drew that evening. Fans of GH are aware that Kai had a key to enter Drew's home, but the bat that used as proof has his fingerprints on it. If Willow does this well, she could make it appear as though Kai is at fault and that he was assisting Trina in resolving her parents' issue. Willow may hope that Trina's anger toward Drew for the blackmail incident involving Portia and Curtis will help her. Willow may have been speaking the truth about the background checks, even if she was most likely lying about them. What happens if Kai's background check reveals an incident that heightens the suspicion that will likely soon surround him? With Sidwell's help, Willow might even ensure that something fake emerges. Willow will make it difficult for Kai and Trina to convince others that she is guilty if she can raise suspicions about them. Kai and Trina can come across as merely attempting to blame Willow in order to protect themselves. If the two attempt to confront Willow, she may at the very least corner them by themselves and threaten to hold them accountable for Drew's shooting. Stay in because General Hospital spoilers indicate that Kai and Trina will undoubtedly have some unsettling Willow news to share. Spoilers for General Hospital. Is Curtis in a panic due to Jordan's emergency surgery and incurred injuries from the car crash? According to General Hospital spoilers, Curtis will have many reasons to be concerned about Jordan and whether they still have the promising future they have been envisioning. Jordan and Curtis's relationship has finally stabilized after a protracted period of time. Curtis is excited for the next chapter, but when Jordan's life is in jeopardy, he will worry about the worst. Jordan appears to require immediate medical attention after an automobile accident. Jordan appears to be the most one impacted by the collision afterward, but Curtis will undoubtedly need to be examined as well. In the upcoming episodes, Curly and Valentine will become entangled in the drama, which will further complicate their story. Isaiah, on the other hand, Jordan's medical team and end up holding secrets for someone. Depending on how things turn out, Isaiah might step in for Curly after she plays rescuer. In any case, after Jordan is taken to GH, we can definitely see Isaiah operating on her. Jordan might have severe inside injuries that require immediate medical attention. Isaiah's thoughts could naturally wander to how poorly Marco's operation went. Isaiah might become resolved to prevent that terrible result from happening again. Jordan is important to Isaiah, and he will do everything in his power to keep her alive. When Jordan will be on the operating table, there might be some terrifying moments, but Isaiah will try his best to assist. Jordan received a kidney transplant, which may increase the risks. After Jordan is taken to hospital, we'll check to determine if there are any kidney-related issues. According to GH spoilers, Curtis will be upset about the entire nightmare. Curtis will likely worry about whether Jordan will survive while he waits for word on her status. After all this Jordan chaos is over, Trina, Stella, and even Portia might try to comfort Curtis. As the week of April draws to a close, Laura will also get in touch with Curtis. Despite having many supporters, Curtis won't be able to overcome his nervousness until he is certain that Jordan has left the woods. According to General Hospital spoilers, Curtis will have trouble controlling his emotions, so pay attention. 4 marriage proposals from General Hospital. Are these engagement surprises coming? According to General Hospital spoilers, love may result in significant commitments in the upcoming months. If their love stories continue in progress, several characters may receive rings this spring. In light of this, we ought to talk about a few GH couples that may soon be getting engaged. Here are 4 possible marriage proposals that could happen soon. 1. Does Curtis ask Jordan to get married again? Curtis will be a complete emotional mess following Jordan's ordeal in a potentially fatal vehicle accident. When it comes to Jordan's health and whether she will be alright, Curtis will have to wait patiently. That might serve as a major reminder to Curtis of his deep love for Jordan and his desire to live out the rest of his days with her. When Jordan opens her eyes, Curtis may decide to ask her to marry him again. 2. Does Michael ask Jacinda to marry him? Michael is more than happy to stand up for Jacinda in the face of criticism because he has grown deeply in love with her. Michael might eventually make the decision to pop the question to show that he is committed to this long term. You can guarantee that Michael will surprise Jacinda if he does the pop-up question. Could Michael persuade Jacinda to take the huge step with him, even if she might be hesitant? 3. Does Isaiah wish to get married before Portia has a child? Isaiah, on the other hand, has been attempting to persuade Portia that he is staying put and doesn't require out. Isaiah is completely devoted to their future together and doesn't care that Portia is expecting a child with Curtis. Isaiah might present an engagement ring as proof. In order to solidify his status as a stepfather and demonstrate to Portia his commitment, Isaiah may even wish to get married before the kid is born. 4. Cody asks Molly to marry him out of the blue. Since learning of Molly's endometriosis diagnosis, Cody and her have become closer. When Cody argued that she was sufficient and that he didn't need kids to be happy, Molly felt comforted. Cody and Molly may proceed somewhat quickly from this point on because they have already begun talking about issues that will have an impact on their long-term future. Because of his impetuous nature and intense affection, Cody may ask Molly to marry him sooner rather than later. That doesn't guarantee Molly will agree. Molly may not want to marry Cody or anyone else because she has a domestic relationship with TJ Ashford. Nevertheless, Molly has a strong affection for Cody and may be open to marrying him in the future. According to General Hospital spoilers, some shocking marriage proposals may be in the works, so keep an eye out for any potential engagement news. April 13th, General Hospital spoilers. Startling discoveries, romantic turns, and a big comeback. According to General Hospital teasers, for the week of April 13 to 17, big secrets will cause problems, but there will also be some fresh romantic prospects. Here's what viewers can expect from the upcoming episodes, which will also feature a significant comeback. Jordan Ashford's situation will become risky after all the chaos caused by the automobile incident. Before they get an opportunity to genuinely start a new life together, Curtis fears that his renewed future with Jordan could be taken away. If Jordan succeeds, it's easy to see Curtis wanting to pop the question. If Jordan makes it through the struggle, Curtis might decide he's ready to remarry, regardless of whether it's too soon. There might be severe culpability if Brooklyn's drunk driving contributed to the collision. If Brooklyn continued driving and failed to notice what was happening on the road behind her, she might not be aware of her possible role. As word of the catastrophe spreads, a terrifying realization can occur. A part of Brooklyn might feel bad and want to accept responsibility, but another part might worry that if she gets a DUI and faces jail time, she won't be able to foster baby Phoebe. Brennan will have an epiphany after Carly Spencer and Valentine saved Danny and Charlotte during the collision aftermath. Fans of GH should anticipate a heated confrontation between Brennan and Carly as he discovers some of her secrets. During the week of April 13 to 17, Jocelyn might be caught in the crossfire. Naturally, Jocelyn will also be concerned about what Cullum might recall from her visit to his intensive care unit. Will Cullum scare Jocelyn a little by confronting her about why she was there? Eventually, Cullum might look into Jocelyn and discover that she is a WSB agent. That might put Jocelyn in danger of dying and force her to fight for her life. Rocco could no longer be able to bear the shame he's experiencing. Will Rocco tell Britt the truth about Cullum's shooting, since he could feel like he's going to blow up if he doesn't? If Rocco eventually admits to shooting Cullum before Jason Morgan accepted responsibility, Britt could be shocked. Britt might eventually discover the truth and decide to shield Rocco from Cullum's fury. Since Ethan Lovette's first air date back is April 17, we should also discuss his impending return to GH. Tracy, Sonny, Christina, and other residents of Port Charles are among the people Ethan will reconnect with. Given the hard eyes Christina was giving Jacinda at the Charlie's pub reopening, it appears that she may be crushing on Jacinda. But eventually, Christina might come to the conclusion that what she really wants is something akin to Jacinda and Michael's solid bond. Since Christina's feelings for Jacinda appear to be one-sided, it's possible that Ethan could be the subject of her next love tale, and then she will rekindle with her previous feelings for him. Keep an eye out, since General Hospital spoilers indicate that Ethan might feel the same way about Christina this time. General Hospital spoilers. After a suspicious car crash, Jordan will need critical surgery. Will she survive? According to General Hospital spoilers and updates, Jordan and Curtis's automobile collision is expected to cause a great deal of chaos. Since Carly and Valentine will also be driving at the same time of the event, it looks like they will need to act fast. In the weekly promo, Jane Sidwell might order to hit on Jordan. There may be some vehicle tampering if Sidwell finds out that Jordan is secretly plotting against him. This might lead Sidwell to utter the menacing phrase, "Get rid of her permanently," which is emphasized in GH's weekly trailer. Whatever the situation, it appears that Jordan will be in terrible shape after this collision. Jordan is expected to bear the majority of this collision while driving. But Curtis may also suffer some damage. Curly will try to step in and perhaps get help from Valentine before he flees, which he is probably going to do, possibly going on the run once more. Could Jordan's one transplanted kidney be compromised? She will need a life or death operation. Isaiah will take on the task of maintaining a secret from someone on April 8. That person might be Curly. Curly may trust Isaiah with Jordan's care, convincing him to leave her out of the rescue story. However, Isaiah might be in charge of Jordan's crucial procedure as a surgeon at GH. Isaiah is determined not to lose another patient after Marco passed away, especially Jordan, a patient he knows and loves. Jordan has already had a kidney transplant. Therefore, if her one transplanted kidney is compromised, her health may be even at more risk in these vital moments. Laura will be there to support Curtis while he is in despair. Fecal tampering may be suspected. In the April 9 episode, Curtis will be overcome with hopelessness. He will surely worry about Jordan and her prospects of surviving this terrible circumstance. Curtis will need to rely on his loved ones for comfort while he waits for updates on her condition. If her kidney is affected, she will be especially vulnerable to death. Laura will be there to assist Curtis, and if she finds out that Jordan's car may have been tampered with, she might even suspect foul play. Regardless of how things turn out, Jordan will undoubtedly be injured and require immediate medical attention. Does General Hospital's fake Nathan actually feel something for Lulu? Although Cassius is a villain, is he really harmful to Lulu? On General Hospital, Nathan is not Nathan. Now that the riddle has been solved, we can identify him as Nathan's evil twin, Cassius. Does Cassius genuinely love Lulu, or is he only acting that way? Important lessons. Nathan's lack of affections for Maxie was peculiar. It's possible that Cassius's feelings for Lulu were genuine. Cassius is collaborating with Cullum and Sidwell. He saved Rocco from harm. It's possible that Rocco's rescue served as a means of eliminating Jason. Lulu and Cassius. There have been times since his enigmatic return when Nathan didn't seem like himself. His lack of affection for Maxie was the most evident. In Port Charles, Nathan and Maxie were the ideal and most devoted couple. It was strange, to put it mildly, that he didn't seem to care about her when he returned. It was very out of character for her to fall in love with her best friend. He seems to genuinely care about Lulu, and they have become a happy couple. When Cassius moved to Port Charles to work for Sidwell and Cullum, he might not have anticipated that he would develop genuine love for Lulu. There might be some good in Rocco because Cassius saved him after he shot Cullum. He might be drawn away from the dark side by Lulu and her kids. Phony good guy. Maxie would have realized that Nathan or Cassius was not her deceased spouse if they had gotten back together. Nathan and she were too familiar with one another. With Lulu, it's different. Because their connection is fresh, she is less conscious of the contrast between the brothers. That might be the reason he was drawn to her, and his emotions might not be genuine. There might have been a hidden agenda behind saving Rocco. Everyone is aware that Jason would shield the adolescent for saving his life. He would never allow Rocco to be punished. The moment Rocco shot Cullum, Cassius just so happened to show up on the dock. It's possible that his generosity was a front for his true intent, which was to get rid of Jason, and he succeeded. Although it's unclear what Cassius really wants from Lulu, one thing is certain: we wish he were Nathan. What do you think? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update.